Welcome to Central News, I'm Hilary Entwistle. In today's news, a local Hamilton artist is tackling the tagging problem by creating graffiti artworks on bus stops around the city. Jeremy Shirley is busy completing his piece at the Glenview Community Centre, where the staff have raved about the reaction from the local community. Mr. Shirley says that street artwork can deter taggers because it is a sign of respect.
Well, I think the street's a great place to put your artwork out there because there's so many canvases and there's so many viewers, and so it's the ultimate way to get exposure for your work. And if you're ready and you feel like you've got something to offer, what better place? And there's so many sort of dull urban spaces.
The latest QV report shows Hamilton house prices have increased by 1% in the last 3 months and a total of 3.7% for the last year. Section prices are increasing due to new developments, and first home buyers may find it hard to buy a home for under $300,000. Brian King from Harcourts Hamilton says Hamilton prices are increasing, but only a little compared to national pricing.
Well, we're very lucky here in Hamilton. Our average sale price is very, very affordable compared to a lot of our major cities around the country. Our closest neighbours in Auckland, the average price is around $600,000 give or take over the last 12 months. Ours in Hamilton, $330,000. So we are very, very attractive as far as that goes. That's what actually is helping our market a bit. We are very affordable here in Hamilton, and a lot of people are starting to see that. We're getting a lot of people coming into the area for work bases, and they're seeing selling in Auckland, coming to Hamilton. They're buying a very, very nice house in this area. So our prices are very, very affordable compared to a lot of others.
New Zealand Fire Service has recommended Tauranga City Council implement a total fire ban in conjunction with the ban being imposed across the Western Bay Moana Rural Fire District. The Tauranga City total fire ban came into effect from 6 a.m. today, Friday, February the 22nd, until further notice. The fire ban means that with the exception of gas-fuelled fires, no open fire will be permitted in Tauranga City. Zespri CEO Lane Jagger is used to dealing with very little fruits, but next month he will also have to deal with a fuzzy egg-shaped head when he shaves his locks for child cancer. The 43-year-old father of 2 is this year's Tauranga businessman, shedding his hair in the annual Beach Bald fundraiser event for the Child Cancer Foundation next weekend. Lane is hoping to raise $10,000 for the Child Cancer Foundation in the event and is already off to a rocketing start with almost $8,000 in the bank since last Sunday. Now for our region's weather for the weekend. Saturday for Hamilton will be fine with a southeast breeze and an expected high of 27 and an overnight low of 10. Tauranga, your Saturday will be fine with a southeast breeze. Your expected high is 25 and an overnight low of 13. Hamilton, Sunday, fine and sunny with light winds. Your expected high is 27 and an overnight low of 11. Sunday for Tauranga, sunny weather with a southeasterly. Your expected high is 25 and an overnight low of 14. Just ahead, the young, talented Māori boys from Rotorua taking New Zealand by storm. Welcome to Central News on TV Central. The local Rotorua group, J Geeks, are making national headlines in the midst of their summer tour and came to Hamilton on Wednesday night. Amy caught up with them.
We are a group called the J Geeks. We're a pop culture fusion of Metro and Māori. We take city flavours and crazy Māoriness, and we take the ancestors' footsteps that led before us, and we dance in between them. We basically been together for about 4 years. It was like a big taniwha that travelled from the bottom of the South Island, travelled up to the North Island, flicked up a couple of Māoris on his tail. Yeah, you jumped on the back and you started riding it. Pick up this guy. Let's go. And that's how it began and ended.
Awesome. Okay.
It's quite awesome.
Yeah. So how would you describe the genre of the music that you perform?
The genre of J Geeks is Metro Māori. So we take like electronic music and like Māori style, and we pull it all together in like a modern format, and we use Facebook and YouTube and new school stuff to like really make sure that our stuff is really creamy and juicy. So when people are watching it, they're like,
So Now, your summer tour began on the 28th of January and is going through till mid-March. So how has the tour been going so far?
It's pretty much like one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life. It sucks. No. What do you reckon?
What he said.
What about you? What do you reckon?
Terrible.
Yeah, it really sucks meeting all of these real stupid people from all around New Zealand, and just having everyone pack the crowd, pack the stadiums, and it's dumb. We're like standing there going, "I wish we were performing to an empty crowd of people that weren't screaming." You guys suck, man. Stop screaming at us. Stop yelling and enjoying this, man. We're here to bring a dumb ass show, and we're going day after day in a new town. Every town, dumber people. It sucks even more each day that we do this show. So. Yeah, we've still got a whole half, and we've got a whole another half of dumb New Zealand to go and see some more dumb, beautiful, dumb mountains. Almost stopped of dumb mountains and water and dumb airs.
Sounds like a very tough life that you guys have got. So, tell me. So, what are some of your fans' favourite features of the concert?
Marino's abs.
The abs.
Yeah, it is. Okay, show them a little bit of abs. Do we have a bit of abs? Yeah.
No, not today. No.
Yeah, very nice.
Abs. So abs are quite a good feature. Māoris with coloured eyes. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. And just like really.
And this.
It's kind of like on YouTube. When you're watching YouTube, you get like 30 seconds of and then you're bored. So we try to do that in a stage show. So we've got like full electro to like Billy T. James humour. We pull people up from the crowd, sing songs about them. Like say yourself, Amy. Its name's a bit of a shamey. So. I don't blame ye. It's just a game ye. So you see, game ye. No, so we do real stupid stuff like that.
My very own song.
Yeah.
And what antics have you guys been getting up to on tour so far?
Sleeping in the same beds, smelly feet in the face, wet undies after the show, that need to be cleaned, that sometimes don't get cleaned. They miss the day sometimes.
We drink a lot.
Yeah.
Of juice.
Yeah, we drink a lot of juice
Fizzy
and water.
Lollies.
Lollies, chicken, lots of chicken. Because we were on the road so hard out, and it's
Lolly
all boys.
sandwiches.
Yeah, it's a boys' tour, so we don't necessarily have. Yeah, I know Wahine are really good at organisation and doing stuff with food. We're not. We turn up to Countdown and get like 10 chickens and pick chickens and lollies and buns.
No, you guys are not just a one-trick pony. So what other ventures have you guys been into?
We're involved in lots of different streams. So we're involved in business, because business is very important. The accounting side of it is quite important, and then it's also like athletics. We're all athletes, so we use dance. So it's like dance. Creativity is another stream that we use. What is a business? Fans, we do a lot with our fans and share lots of aroha with our fans and communicate lots with them. Music videos, directing, producing, body art, taiaha and bringing Māori culture, modernising Māori culture. What else have we got? Business. Oh no, we already used business. Festivals and lots of live performing, international performances, business development.
Everything. A whole variety.
But it feels nice, Buggy.
Massages. Yeah, okay.
And tell us about your YouTube hit sensation, Māori Boy.
Oh yeah, well the YouTube hit sensation Māori Boy that's had over 1 million hits on YouTube now, and we've had overall we've had about 7 million hits on YouTube. So we'd like to say thank you for the 7 million hits, and not thank you for $0 in our bank account. So yeah, that's unfortunately the wave of YouTube, but hey, it's all good. We get to travel around Aotearoa and get our money that way.
Cool. And so tell me, how can viewers find out more information about your tour date?
Just go to our website, which is Facebook and keyword J Geeks, and you can find out everything you need to know about the J Geeks and how we do our stuff, and watch our photos, and have a real awesome time watching our smash misses.
Watch our photos.
Our smash misses and our losing performances from New Zealand's Got Talent.
Give you the badge, all in his glory. See, that's another story. See, I'm just a boy, I ain't got no cash, but I can dance, I can wiggle my thing, cause I'm a jiggly, wiggly, wiggly man. And people think it's regular, it's a fabulous thing, but I ain't no, I'm married. I'm a Māori sitting in
Make sure you get out there and support our local talent at one of their upcoming concerts, and check out their Facebook page, facebook.com/jgeek and the Geeks. Coming up, what to do this weekend in Putaruru. Welcome back. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Putaruru A&P show is on tomorrow, and it's being held in conjunction with the Pride in Putaruru Festival. I found out more from one of the organisers.
Pride in Putaruru is an incorporated society. It's really just, I'm the front for it as the manager. We've got about 9 trustees who work with me, but they've all got other jobs, of course, so they're, it's very much as available. And we contract to South Waikato District Council, they're our predominant contractor, and to put on various things in Putaruru, like the annual Business Awards, which is a fairly big thing, the Christmas float parade. We get to choose about 2 or 3 other Christmas type activities that we can stage as well. Anything really to promote the town. And more recently, we've got involved with the A&P show as well. And this year, actually, we've kind of taken over the A&P show in one sense, because the A&P Society are getting quite small and struggling a bit. So,
So what can we expect from the festival tomorrow?
It's going to be a good day. There's a lot happening, I've got 11 food stalls set up and a few barbecue, fundraisers besides that. What have I got here? I've got about 14 trade sites and 12 not-for-profit sites and a whole lot of rides for the kids coming in. And it'll be a good day. There'll be lots to do, lots to see. And all the A&P animal stuff goes on with that as well.
And because you mentioned before that it was free.
Yes, it's not about making a profit. In fact, we make a huge loss on this show. But so we fundraise for it, and I'll get a plug in for Pub Charity if I'm allowed to, because they've given us very generous donation towards the costs of it, and that's really good. So there's no charge on the gate.
So why did you decide to have it with the A&P show?
Well, it fits naturally with the A&P show. It really, because we took over, the A&P show was in danger of actually folding in Putaruru a few years ago. And so we kind of stepped in, and I'm not sure, because I'm fairly new to Pride in Putaruru, I'm not sure whether they approached us or we approached them, but either way, we decided we could do it. If we worked together, we could do it better. And so that's where it's kind of grown from.
So you did it with them last year as well?
Yes, and every second year it's a water festival. This year's not a water festival, because Putaruru is known, or should be known, as for supplying 70% of New Zealand's bottled water. We every second year we make it a water festival, and the theme is water in some way, shape or form. This year's not a water festival, so we're calling it for the first time, we're calling it the Pride in Putaruru Festival.
I didn't actually realise that. You learn something every day. 70% of New Zealand's water. Wow.
There's 3 bottling companies in Putaruru.
Wow. So can you tell us more about the SPCA Zoo?
Yes, well, that's an idea that it was a brainchild of mine. I'll take credit for that one. They tried having a zoo idea for the children. This is the idea of a zoo. We're calling it a zoo, but really a place where little kiddies can come and they can have contact with animals. They tried it one other year, and the SPCA jumped all over it and said, you can't do that, you're not looking after the animals properly. So I had an idea this year and approached the local SPCA rep and said, how would you like to run a zoo? And they, to my delight, decided to run with it. And that's what it's going to be about.
Well, that's awesome.
There's going to be 1 or 2 things there, I gather, that you won't want to go too close to, but they're like an ostrich and a llama, I think they're bringing in. But
yes, no, ostriches.
Yeah.
So you have a competition, and the theme is sunshine. Tell us about that.
Well, the sunshine theme was just my idea for this year, but as trustees, we've been throwing around the idea of having a theme that would run for a whole year. Last year, when we had a theme for our Business Awards, and it was based around rugby, because we had Wayne Smith come in as our principal speaker, and so we held it at the rugby club rooms, and we had over 200 people there. It was a great night. It was really, really good. But the theme was rugby, so we decorated the whole place in Waikato colours and the whole 9 yards. And it went really well. It was a good night. But one of the trustees hit on the idea, well, why don't we have a theme that covers the whole year rather than just one event, and base it around that. Well, it was a bit late to get that organised for this year, so I just picked the theme of sunshine. Seemed to fit in with the weather and thought it'd be easy.
Most definitely. Because there's a competition that you're running, isn't there?
There's an arts and crafts. It's sort of a whole range of competitions. Children can enter anything from photographs to decorated cakes to, let me think what other things are in there. There's some animal, vegetable sort of ideas. There's a whole host of things they can put in. It fits in with the Pride homework program that the schools operate. And so the entries are coming in. We've got quite a lot of entries in, which is good. It's good to see.
Sounds like a very family affair for the kids as well.
Well, I hope it will be. We want it to be a fun day for the whole family.
So how many people did you have last year?
I think they had over 3,500 come through the gates last year.
And how many are you expecting this year?
Well, at least that, we hope. We have a target to hit, and it's actually lower than that, but generally speaking, especially if this weather holds, I think we'd get a good 3,500 people.
The festival is on tomorrow, Saturday 23rd of February at Glenshire Park in Putararo, and it's free. Up next, the Heavy Transport Expo. If you have just joined us, welcome to Central News. The Transport and Heavy Machinery Expo, held every 4 years, is getting geared up to be a roaring success next month. Amy caught up with John Calder to find out how you can get involved.
So the Transport and Heavy Equipment Expo is the only event of its type in New Zealand. It's an event that's owned by Mystery Creek Events, and we run it every 4 years, which ties in with the procurement cycles of the industry. We work very closely with our endorsee group, which are the Motor Industry Association, the truck and trailer manufacturers, and the New Zealand equipment suppliers, to make sure that it's an event that's relevant for the industry, and it's a hot one on the calendar for that sector of the industry.
And when and where will this event be held?
So the show opens at Mystery Creek Event Centre on the 7th of March and runs 7th, 8th and 9th of March. And we've certainly got a pretty full house for the expo this year.
How many people are you expecting to attend?
So over the last two events in 2005 and 2009, we've had about 14,000 visitors attend. The expo is slightly different to some of the other shows we run in that it is very trade focused. So the industry actually pre-register. There's no charge for industry attendees. They pre-register, come along, and then we also have a general admission for the public if they want to come through as well.
So what are some of the features of this 3-day expo?
So primarily, because it's an industry-focused event, it's about actually giving the exhibitors the opportunity to showcase their products. So we have a big live drive area where trucks and heavy equipment can actually be test driven in a safe environment. Other equipment can be demonstrated, and visitors can actually get in and hands-on, use the equipment that they're looking at or thinking about purchasing.
And what benefits could this bring to those who do attend?
Well, I guess again, because it's a very hands-on, and there's the opportunity for people to actually test drive, use equipment, spend some time with those suppliers. It really connects, buyer and seller in quite a unique way. And I guess it's one of the things that our event centre actually offers. Mystery Creek's a big open space, and we've got plenty of room to be able to do live drives and hands-on equipment demonstrations. So it's a really really relevant for the industry, and it's certainly well supported by the exhibitors.
How much are tickets, and who can come along?
So the show's open to anybody, and as I said, trade and industry can pre-register, and there's no charge for that. But general admission through the gate is $15 for an adult, $5 for a child, which is from age 5 up to 15. Under 5s are free, and we also have a family pass available for $40.
Can businesses still register for an exhibit site? If so, how do they go about this, and what will they gain from having a site at this event?
Absolutely, yep. So we've actually had to extend the footprint of the show 3 times now, and we've still got some space available, not a lot, but anyone who out there who wants to exhibit can register through our website, which is theexpo.co.nz, and the details are on there in terms of how to go through that process.
So, John, can you tell us about the seminars that will be over the 3-day expo?
Sure, yeah, the seminars are another really important feature of, I guess, rounding out the event. So it's not just about buyer and seller meeting. It's also about the topical things that are relevant to the industry. So the seminar series will cover things from training, recruitment, insurance, changes in road rules, all those things that are really topical for the sort of heavy transport industry at the moment, and it provides an opportunity for members of the industry to sit down and hear from experts in those respective areas and ask questions and make sure that they've got the right information.
Tell us about the Show and Shine competition.
Yeah, the Show and Shine's pretty cool. It's run on Saturday, and it's an opportunity for truckies, big rig owners, to get in there and show off their rigs. And there's some pretty impressive rigs out there, and obviously a lot of pride taken in the presentation of those vehicles. So yeah, the Show and Shine's a really good one to also connect the general public with the industry, and it's a really popular event.
And what might the truckies who have entered be in to win?
So we've got a huge prize package there. I think the top prize is a $2,000 GPS tracking unit. There's all sorts of different products. There's the MTA vouchers, fuel vouchers. So yeah, there's a pretty comprehensive package there. But yeah, the big prize is a GPS tracking unit, which is something every truckie needs.
Who is this event sponsored by?
So the event's sponsored by GE Capital, and obviously GE Capital play a large role in terms of financing that sector of the industry. So we're really proud to have them on board as the principal sponsor of the Expo this year.
And where can our viewers find out more information?
Again, the website's probably the best place, so www.theexpo.co.nz, and everything they need to know will be on there.
Visit theexpo.co.nz/what to do. That is the news for today and this week. We really want you to be involved, so like us on Facebook and let us know your views. If you have news including your own video and photos, go to our website and hit upload. Thanks for joining us. I will be back next week with more guests from in and around the regions. I'm Hilary Entwistle. Have a lovely evening and a great weekend in the sun.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.